What is up, guys? Oonie here, bringing you another mock review. Today I'm going to be reviewing the Grax Gang. So for this review, I'm actually going to review each of these four members individually. Alright, so let's get on to the reviews. Alright, so first up we have Afrax, one of the shorter and more odd members of the Grax Gang. Afrax is a part of an unknown species from a far-off planet that not many people know of, and he grew up in a quite savage place. So, if you quite remember his official mock video way back when, you can probably tell that he's been changed in a couple parts. Of course, he's kept his traditional weapon with the Paraka arm right here, which I like to think of it as a cross between a claw and a buzzsaw or drill. And on his other arm, he has his own flamethrower, which is integrated into his arm, much like his other weapon. And this one is fueled by the cell on his back, which is just represented by a Hero Factory foot piece. And the flamethrower itself is just made of two armor pieces on the same arm joint, with one of the armor accessory flames on the tip. And if you can remember, it was originally just almost the same style, but it had the more realistic flames that came with the Lego system sets. But after breaking them apart and then rebuilding them, I didn't really have the necessary parts, and I guess I kind of wanted to change him up a little bit, but he's still pretty much the same. So for his headpiece, it's just a normal, I guess you could say, a Hero Factory Glatorian head, with these three Hero Factory spike accessories attached in each of the, I guess you could say, in each of the axle holes. That part was kind of just thought up on the fly, and really I think the body came before I made the head, so the head was like the last part, so I don't even think I really put much thought into making that part, just so you know. His feet are I think they are the Zesk feet in black. Nothing special about that. And the rest of his build is pretty much the standard hero build. Yep, same thing. Nothing special at all. And I think that is all I have to say about Afrax. Let's see. Oh, yes. And when I was building him, kind of see how he has only upper leg armor, making him look a bit skinny on the lower legs, which is, I think it's kind of funny. Okay, so next up we have Luru. I guess you could say he's a rookie of the Grax Gang, even though he's been on the gang, or part of the gang, for quite some time. He has pretty much that cliche good to evil history with Hero Factory. He was originally a worker, an associate, I guess you could say, of the factory, and he trained with the heroes. And of course, one day he just had a change of mind and became evil. A little tidbit from his backstory: he was actually friends with Praz, one of my older mocks, part of Boost Team, if you guys remember. And if you guys have read his article on Custom Hero Factory Wiki, you would know that during the breakout, the two ended up in a face-off. So if you couldn't already tell, Luru has pretty much almost the same as a hero's build. Same type of armor, cladding, just a couple add-ons. Same thing with most of these guys. Same hero build. For Luru, his special weapons are two dual shocker wristbands, one on each wrist, and both emit electricity, pure, raw electricity, which packs quite a punch. Now, both of his wrist shockers have tubes that lead on from them to his power source on his back, much like Afrax. But for Luru, his power source is represented by the hero Fist. Now, Luru's secondary and more powerful weapon is this multi-substance blaster. So, this thing, despite the fact it being on his back, has actually a pretty good range of motion as it can shoot behind him and above him, which counts as forward. And it works quite well. Not to mention, it locks in easily on his back. Like so. Now we move on to Duranus, my personal favorite of the group. I guess you could say he's my unofficial villain of Hero Factory, Self-MOC, as you've probably seen him in a bunch of my animations, other videos and stuff. So, the origins of Duranus are pretty much unknown, period. There's no real records. There's no real records of him whatsoever, besides the fact that he's been a known assassin and associate of the Grax Gang, of course. Now, Duranus' build, exact same hero build. Nothing special, except for his arm right here, which is connected to his weapon, which I like to call the ultrasonic rifle. Now, little fun fact about him. If some people can tell, Duranus was actually modeled somewhat after the villain Shockwave from Transformers. Right? Same one eye, integrated arm, and he's an assassin. So, yeah. Nothing much to him, armor-wise or style-wise. The only big whoop about him is probably the ammo belt, and of course his headpiece, which is an armor on top of a limb and with a hand and a bunch of spikes all up in there. So yeah, that's about all I have to say for Duranus. Let's see. Alright, so now we're moving on to the big guy of the Grax Gang, the almighty leader, Zetrazex. Now, even though he is the leader, he is not said to be the most dangerous or most maniacal of the group. In fact, I guess you could say he's average. Now, for Zetrazex's history, he was originally a small-time criminal that was recruited into the gang early on, and eventually, after years of working and earning his leave, he obviously became the leader. So, Zetrazex is equipped with this staff of power that no one really knows what it is. It is unsure if the gang itself knows. The only one that truly does know the extent of its power is, of course, Zetrazex himself. Now, his secondary weapon is just like Luru's, except shoulder-mounted, and this is another unknown weapon, but it has been dubbed just a multi-purpose blaster, and the extent of its power has yet to be revealed. Oh yeah, and also, you guys see this? This is how I would have done the blaster for Bulk. for his breakout form, if you guys remember that. So simple. You guys can't quite see that. There. So simple. Now, same old hero build for Zetra's X2. Nothing special about it. His armor cladding is pretty basic, mostly gunmetal gray. He has those Metro red joints, and yeah, he's pretty much all dark colors. Now, his head is probably my favorite headpiece that I've made, which is the Voltix helmet with two of these blade pieces stuck into the side. Now, believe it or not, Zetra's X, his headpiece at least, was made before the reveal of the official Brain Attack villain. The one who made all the brains and sent him out, right? Remember, we only got a little glimpse of him. But he had the exact same headpiece. Plus, maybe a bit similar on the armor too. Now, I was completely taken by surprise by that because I really thought it looked like Zetra's X. Zetra's X's official MOC video came out after the Brain Attack video, I think. I don't remember. It was a while back. But, yeah, it was completely coincidental and I had no idea, which I think that was pretty interesting. That we thought of the exact same thing. But, of course, LEGO probably had that idea for quite some time. And I'm dragging this on. Never mind. Okay, so now we're back with the whole gang together again. Now, just so you know, this is not the entire Grax Gang. There is so many more members. These just so happen to be the main, I guess you could say, villains of the group. The ones that I thought of to build. There are plenty more, and most of them nobody even knows of yet. Or, they probably know of, it's just I haven't thought of them up yet. So all of these guys have pages on Custom Hero Factory Wiki, so if you're interested in any of them, go check them out. Go check them out. Even the Grax Gang has its own page. So I highly encourage you guys go check them out. And I think that will do it for this review. I thank you all for watching, and if you liked, please leave a comment, suggestion, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And hopefully I will get another review out to you guys really soon, or just another video in general. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Oonie, out.